So I used to do a thing called Hunt-A-Hobo. I know it sounds so rough, but every Friday...
Dude, I've got multivitamins in my cupboard, bro.
you're going to die, brother.
Really?
No. But there have been more recorded. I think reword that because ecstasy it makes it seem like it was there to take. But you're not a drug person.
Okay, yeah.
The ecstasy's here.
Okay,
Let me take some off the
yeah.
shelf. I'm ready. And it's just
You leopard crawl. That must have been a fucking sight to see, bro.
Even the bouncer came running when I had the soaker out, and I was like, "You fuck off,"
you know.
And she obviously struggled to breathe. She was having an attack.
Yeah.
So she went to her room to use her machine, and he found her on her bed with her feet over the side, but she was laid back. So he like put her nicely, and then she took her last breath.
Reentry initiated. Incoming message. The Modern Man Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Modern Man Podcast. Today, again, we have a very interesting guest. Honored to be here with you, bro. I think it's...
You see...
I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please introduce to you the moose, he's loose, Matthew Roux.
What's up, bro?
Welcome to the Modern Man, bro.
Thank you. Yeah,
Bro.
it took you long enough, bro. How long have you had your podcast for?
A year and a half.
Yeah.
Year and a half.
Fucking year and a half.
Well, at
too
least I
late,
watched
bro.
that series that reminded me to message you, bro.
Oh, no, for sure, bro, for sure. But
I think they were
appreciate
talking about moose knuckle. Now that
I think you were holding that in the entire time.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I've been waiting for the moment. But, bro, as I said, I'm going to ask you one serious question, and then I just want to know more about you, bro. We're going to deep dive and pull back the layers of
Yeah, no, when you
anything
said
and
one serious
everything, bro.
question, I was
One
like,
serious question. I
the
think you'll
whole
enjoy it,
fucking
bro.
night, bro. I was just like-
Though you're thinking, what was it? So, my serious question for you is, bro, at this exact moment in your life, what is the one thing that gives you a sense of self-worth? The number one thing.
Family. And what I know you never really want to... now you fucked me, bro. I had this like
whole
proper
thing.
answer in my head.
Oh, fuck.
Like I had a beautiful mind type of thing going on with the equations.
That like that meme.
Yeah. And then I literally just went...
Blanco.
No, so it's basically how my family perceives me.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't want to be that right or family member. And if I've now accomplished certain things in my life and stuff like that they can be proud of.
Yes.
You know?
So basically, it's the perception of your loved ones.
Yeah.
Look, what they think about you, bro.
Yeah, loved ones are always the most important to me, and it should be to anyone.
I agree.
And, you know, like with having lost my mom, I'm always trying to push to be a better person and someone that she would have been exceptionally proud of. You know, that parent's always going to say, you've got a beautiful voice, you should go to fucking idols, or, you know, you draw so well, you should be a tattoo artist type of thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you fucking nothing. You know? But, so your parents are always going to be proud of you.
Yes, yeah.
But I don't want to just be that, like cliche.
Yeah, I get you.
I want to be really worthy.
Okay.
But no, obviously, I'll never really know.
That's deep. I
said this would happen.
I know. But I love that you said that. Like, obviously, I'm a big believer in, I really don't give a fuck about other people's opinions in general, bro.
Yeah.
But as you said, loved ones, family, those people that you care about and you actually care about their opinions, how they perceive you, is, as you say, what drives you to be a better man, basically, bro. It's like, that for me, because when I was thinking about this question to ask you, I was like, fuck, well, how would I answer this kind of question, bro? And my answer was that no matter what happens, I get up every day to try to be a better man for the people that are around me.
It's that whole thing about doing 1% more than the day before.
You just got to be a little bit better.
And there we go.
100%.
You know, and it also comes down to like paying it forward type of things.
Yes.
I'm a firm believer of that type of shit.
Yeah.
I used to, when I lived in Germiston, I used to do a thing called...
Oh, sorry, I forgot to put this on silent.
Yeah, but this thing, now that I can't touch it...
Oh,
like,
you
I feel
think
like
you... You can move it out, fuck it, bro.
No, it's chilled. So I used to do a thing called Hunt-A-Hobo. I know it sounds so rough, but every Friday, I
Yeah.
would go buy about 5 or 6 loaves of bread and Hunt-A-Hobo. I wouldn't throw the loaf at them, although they probably would have been better. But I would literally hunt for hobos to give them food. And then the payday,
Yeah.
my pay weekend, I would go buy like five bottles of drinks, 5 soaps, 5, the
Like
essentials.
a package kind of thing, bro.
And I'd go Hunt-A-Hobo.
That's genuinely not where I thought this was going, bro.
I know.
Like
but
when you
that's the
say
way I look and the way-
Hunt-A-Hobo, bro, I was like thinking, damn.
Paintball gun.
We need to get
late
this like
at
off
night,
the
driving
pod,
down
bro.
the
Like,
streets of
yes.
Hillbrow. No.
That's lovely though, bro. And
So,
you said there you lost your mother. When was that?
8th of January 2000. I don't know why I have to think about it. 18. Yeah, 2018.
18. And what was that like, bro?
So I was out for dinner with another mate of mine and his wife at Yamatsuki.
Okay.
And we'd been struggling with her because have you ever had a Gunston cigarette?
I don't know, no.
So they're so
Those
rough.
thick ones, yes.
That comes in the orange box.
Yes,
they
yes,
are
yes.
so fucking hectic that you call them stun guns.
Oh, wow, okay.
So when I started smoking, I could only manage, I would steal hers, 1 a week. And other than that, fuck, bro.
It was too much.
It was hectic. And
Yeah.
she smoked maybe 2 boxes a day.
Fuck, chain smoking, bro.
And she started when she was 13.
Shit.
So her breathing, I mean, she had like 30% capacity. And we struggled with that shit often. So she retired, and I think we kind of knew it was coming, or she did.
Okay.
So she retired, and the money that she had, because we were living in my cousin's house, so we paid her like a year's worth of rent. And when she died, the money had just run out.
So she knew.
that she knew. And for like just going back a bit, on my birthday, I spent the entire day out, and I got a call. I had to call an ambulance, because my mom couldn't breathe.
Fuck.
Yeah, because she was on the Ventis pumps.
Yes,
but I
yes.
think she got a bit addicted to it, and she had a ventilator and stuff. Because there's something in there.
Yeah.
She would go through like
there is,
2,
bro.
3 a day.
Yeah.
bro. And then I'm sitting at dinner, and I get a phone call from my maid's husband who lived on the property with us.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You got to come home. Something's wrong." And I still remember it today. I said to him, "I'm tired of having to deal with this shit." Because she was still skellum smoking. And we're fighting about it.
Yeah. But you can't change somebody like that.
I know,
bro.
and at that point...
It's frustrating, but it's...
That far into it,
yeah.
them quitting is actually dangerous for them.
Yeah, if they stop, it's like an alcoholic, bro.
Your body ends up
Yeah.
needing those chemicals and those
100%.
toxins. So I said, I can't do this right now. So I put the phone down. And he phoned me back. So like, sure, okay, maybe that's a bit serious. So, and we were living in Germiston at that time, and I was driving home. I was on that bend just before the toll gate by Wood SA, that factory.
Yes, yeah.
It's like, what happens if she's dead? I was like, nah. Because this is like the 3rd time I've had to fucking do this.
Not this time.
So I pull into my driveway, my car's still running, the gate's just closing behind me, and I'm walking down that passage shouting. I'm like, I'm fucking tired of this. I'm tired of having to phone an ambulance and all this shit when I've asked you, and I walk into a room and she's dead. She's lying there. I just dropped.
Fuck.
And you always see these videos or like the news things where a taxi or a bus or something's had an accident and you got those people on the side of the road wailing. And I thought it's fucking useless and it's pathetic. I understand now.
You never know until you go through it, bro.
Because, no matter how loud I was, how much I screamed or shouted, she was not waking up. And so the only thing I could think of was maybe it just happened. So I tried giving her
CPR.
and I cracked some of her ribs. Yeah, that ruined me. And I feel for my mate's husband because he found her. He came home and the door was a little bit open, and the outside lights went on. And she obviously struggled to breathe. She was having an attack.
Yeah.
So she went to her room to use her machine, and he found her on her bed with her feet over the side, but she was laid back. So he like put her nicely, and then she took her last breath.
And that was that.
That was that.
Fuck, bro. And to see, it's your mother, bro. Like you walk
Yeah,
in and you
bro.
see, and the lifeless Yeah, fuck it. It's such a heavy thing to speak about, bro. And like, thank you for like being
No, hundreds,
brave
hundreds.
enough to talk about
Fuck,
this.
6
Bro.
years later, I can say it without fucking crying. Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
bro. But obviously, it never gets easier, bro. Well, obviously, time makes it easier. But like, I can imagine in that moment that feeling of seeing.
I don't even know if saying it gets easier is a thing. It becomes way of life. You learn to
live without it.
You do.
You move on.
You never generally do live without it. And you never really move on.
Yeah.
But life is fast paced. And there's always so much going on, whether you have nothing going on or not. There's always something happening.
Yeah.
That you don't forget, but
you don't think about it as often.
And that's why it's always that some sort of trauma.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
small little triggers. So that was difficult because on top of that, we had a motherfucker of an argument the night before.
Oh, no. So you ended on bad terms.
Yeah. And that morning I was making my food and I didn't want to talk to her. So I had my earphones in and she's trying to talk to me and I didn't take my earphones out. And I literally fucking shunned her away like a peasant. Then I got to work. This is when I was still working. I was working for Tyrell. She drove all the way from Germiston to Boksburg on Orange.
On?
Orange, her car. No petrol.
Oh, yeah.
To bring me my food. And I fought with her. I was like, I can't do this right now, blah, blah, blah.
I'm too busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to deal
Meanwhile,
with
there was
you
fuck
right
all
now.
to do. I mean, it's
But
a
you
fucking
just-
supplement store. I'm not taking over fucking ESCOM type thing.
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
And at that, now after losing her, I realized you always need to make time.
100%, bro. That's such an important thing, and you don't realize it's the same as anything. When you want something, you appreciate it to this amount. When you have it, you appreciate it to this
You
amount.
never know what you
But
have
when you
until it's
lose
gone.
it, you never know, bro. And like that, it's such a sad thing that happened
had
to
to
you,
lose
bro.
it.
And like, but if you look at who you were at that point, bro, when it was happening, you aren't anywhere near the man that you are now.
No, I'm leaps and bounds.
Leaps and bounds.
Yeah, because, so I mean, with all of that, and to make matters worse, my aunt, like I said, who lives here, she's like my second mom.
Yeah.
She took care of everyone. I mean, for example, she had the login details for my grand's account, and she would log in every now and then to see how much she has, and she would just transfer more.
Yeah.
And wouldn't tell anyone, not even my grand. And my grand would just think Standard Bank's just being so sweet. You know, there's extra money now.
Yes. Yeah.
Because she's just that type of person.
Yes. She's a giver.
My mom's salary used to go into her account because my mom, if she had 20 grand, she'd spend 40. So my aunt had to literally give her an allowance.
Yes.
And, you know, and if my mom's bills came up to 20 grand and she only got 15 this month, my aunt would just cover the rest.
100%.
You know, I never expected back.
Yes.
So she's the proper matriarch, you know.
Yes.
And after my mom died, my aunt told me that my mom had actually messaged her asking her for petrol money because I was in one of her moods and she was too scared to ask me. So that,
And you don't want people to.
not only that, like people can be scared of me. I don't
It's
give a
fine,
fuck.
yeah.
It's not my problem. The fact that my mom was too scared of me,
You don't ever want
that's
that.
a problem.
Yeah. That is. Sure.
That's a problem.
Sure.
I would never lay my hands on any woman
Yeah.
unless she's like 2 or 3 times my size. I mean, then I've got to fight.
Fight for your
some
life,
Simone
bro.
bitch, bro. But I would never.
And it's your mom. You don't want her to be scared of you in any way. Like it's.
No, hundreds. Because also, like, even though I was her son, I was intimidating. Because I was big.
Yeah, 100%. You're an intimidating looking guy, bro. Like I told you when I first met you, I was like shit scared of you.
But
bro.
now you see.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
but my mom also saw my tempers. And
The bad sides.
the bad sides. Like, I would lose my shit and stuff like that because it was frustrating. Because on top of all of that, now I'm trying to keep my mom alive. And
She's not doing.
addiction is the problem.
Yeah.
She also had a slight little drinking problem.
Okay.
Like I say, a functioning alcoholic.
Okay.
But then she stopped drinking because she would clap 6 Zamalaks a day.
Sure.
Without, like, no
Nobody's
fucking problem.
business,
Yeah.
bro.
But then, you know, when she stopped drinking, then another addiction came on. She would have like 10, 15 cups of fucking tea a day, you know? It was
Just addictive personality. As you
Completely.
said earlier about the ventilating mask, like, yeah.
I mean, she was on 10 to 15 grandpas a day, and that completely ate her stomach. I mean,
Sure.
my mom was like 48 kilos.
Fuck.
and there I am at 112. You know, I can see it. But again, a parent should never be scared of their child.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I did that to my mom a bit on the last day, and it's a regret I'll always carry.
Yeah.
And like I said, with now having to put my dog down, that was so I got this dog when she was 3. She was my little Pepper. But she ended up becoming my mom's dog.
Okay.
And losing her opened up all those wounds again, because it was, other than my brother, obviously, and then all the other family, Pepper was the last living thing of my mom's that I spent every day with.
So it's like now she's completely gone.
Now it's gone because I don't see my brother often. He, like I said, he lives in fucking Randfontein and it's far, but it's just, now she's gone.
Yeah, completely.
And the minute I lost her, it's almost like I lost that little bit of my mom that was still there, that was holding on from the other world.
Yeah. It's like, as you said, like reliving those wounds, like opening back up.
Completely, because now I've also got regrets with this dog. You know, I start thinking about the times that
and
I was ugly
that's
to
the
her.
problem, bro. Like, we can't do, like, it's human nature. It's human nature to always think
But
of
I
what you
hold
could
it
have
hard,
done
bro.
better.
I take it next level. Like, I
Yeah.
understand no one likes death. Cool story.
Yeah.
Like, understandably. But it affects me so badly.
Like losing.
So fucking badly. I mean, with my mom when she died.
How were you afterwards, bro? Especially after, as you said,
Bro,
you
I
had,
dropped 18 grand that weekend.
just went out and drank it
At,
out.
at one, what's it called now? Eddie owns it in Alberton. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I dropped, I think, 8 that night there. I literally, like the movie, I bought the whole bar around. And then the rest was on,
Because you're just trying to numb it, bro.
the rest was on a Sunday at Nikki Beach. And then I'd schnaufed so much that night as well on the Sunday that I ended up having a panic attack. And I was sitting on that fucking walkway on the phone to my uncle, who's a full-blown Christian, and it's my mom's brother and all this stuff, and now he's got stage 4 cancer, so he's going through so much shit as well. And he sat on the phone with me for an hour, calming me down.
Sure.
Knowing I just schnaufed my body weight in fucking coke or whatever it was. He was, my boy, it's okay. I understand everything's going on, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you're going through something.
And he was there. And he's always been like our guardian angel.
Yeah.
My aunt lost her husband, and she walked out because she didn't know what the fuck to do now. He just appeared.
Just like that.
No one knew he was in Joburg because he lives in Durban.
Yeah.
And he just appeared and he hugged her.
He was there when they needed.
My mom died. He arrived with my aunt. Always. And now the sad thing is he's going through so much shit. This is always my biggest play on faith
Okay.
and the belief of God. So God loved the world so much he gave them his only son. If he loves us so much, why does he let us suffer this way?
The questions. So are you a religious person?
I am. I believe in a higher being.
Okay.
I could probably do a bit more, but it's hard to be religious when I've gone through all this.
I
But
get
like
that,
you say
bro.
earlier on, it's not what I've gone through.
Yeah.
But let me just rephrase that. It's hard to be religious when so much has happened around me.
So much bad.
So much pain. Because, I mean, that was the worst year of my life.
Yeah. I can
My-
just imagine.
My mom
bro.
died in the January. Then I was in Cape Town with Tyrell, and he died there. Then I came back, and then my gran died in May.
Fuck.
Yeah. So
3 and 5 months. Bro.
yeah, my
Sure.
gran literally, I think she died of a broken heart, bro. Because my
You know
mom was
that's a
the
real,
oldest.
You know that's a real thing.
Oh, absolutely.
That's an actual
Look,
real thing.
she was old and she was struggling.
For
She
sure.
had Crohn's and all this
But now
stuff.
she was done in a way.
Because no parent wants to outlive their fucking children.
A parent shouldn't watch their child die, bro.
So, I mean, that was heartbreaking. You know, I've just seen my mom dead. And so, obviously, I phoned my aunt. And she rocks up, and she brought my gran with, and she was in a wheelchair. And her head was just like, she was just sobbing.
Sure.
She was just
It must have been heartbreaking, bro.
yeah, bro. It was like a fucking proper punch to the
Yeah.
chest.
And you can feel it's a physical pain, bro, that you feel. It's like you can feel like your chest in your chest cavity it just drops into your stomach, and it's just
If you think of all like the ER movies and stuff like
Yes.
that, how they're doing like an open heart surgery, they've
Yeah.
got that thing where they twist and it opens the
yes,
chest.
yeah,
It's exactly what I felt.
sure.
Exactly what I felt.
And this all happened in such a small
It was a boom, boom,
small
boom.
amount of time, and you're also drinking, doing drugs. So now all of that must have really fucked you up, bro. Like,
Yeah, but at the same time, it's weird. I've always dealt with that a little bit better. Although
Okay.
I can't handle death and it affects me badly, I deal with it better than most in a weird way.
okay,
You know, I'm not gonna stay in my house for 3-4 months type of thing.
yeah.
It's gonna affect
You
me every
accept
day.
it,
But I'm also very sentimental, so everything will remind me of someone
Yes.
or something.
yeah.
So it was hard, and it still is, obviously, but to a certain point, you know, I had to somewhat be strong.
Yeah.
Because my brother also gets affected badly, but he still
You can't
drinks.
both, yeah.
Yeah. So his emotions, like, yeah.
So you had to step up, bro.
I had to step up. I had to
Yeah.
be the big little brother.
Yes, and you know, like when you said earlier that you leaps and bounds a better man today than what you were 6 years ago when everything happened, bro. I look at something like that, tragic, genuinely tragic, bro. But I've always realized that, you know, that saying that they say, God always gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. I always believe in that along the line, bro. To get the strongest character, you need to go through the most. You like, and as you look at yourself now, bro, like you sober, you a fucking great man. Like, you know, you've put the work in, but
Appreciate it.
something tragic had to happen for that to transpire. Do you see what I mean?
100%, but that's also, it comes back to
Yeah,
my play and my struggle with unbelief.
yeah.
Why do I have to go through that?
To be this,
Now, he made everything.
Hmm.
Why not just make us strong? Why make us
I-
suffer
I-
to become strong? You know what I mean? And that's always been my struggle.
yes,
Why?
because
do
it
you
doesn't
have-
logically make sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like,
That's
I
also why I'm
underst-
not a fully religious person. I believe in, as you say, like higher power. I'm more like a universe believing person. I do question the whole religion thing completely, bro. Like,
To a certain extent, I almost feel like it's almost a moneymaker thing. I mean, if you look at some of these pastors,
definitely,
I mean,
definitely.
it's
These
a-
happy
it's-
clappy
it's a
churches, yeah,
tax-free.
haven, yeah,
There's one church, in case you might have some of those followers, in Joburg area, that literally the toilets you need to pay R5 to go into, and then the Sunday service,
Yes,
the
yeah.
collection, Fidelity comes and collects the money. They lock all the doors, and then Fidelity truck comes and takes the money away. I feel
Yes.
it's fucked, you know.
That is fucked, bro, because it takes the whole. I like the idea of religion, but dude, it's like anything in this world. Anything that's pure, it gets ruined by greed. Anything, like any idea or anything like that. That's why shit hardly ever fucking works, bro. Because people use it to their advantage to manipulate situations to their, you know, how they want things to fucking be.
And that's
bro.
what they've done with religion.
Yeah, because religion is, if not one of the biggest causes of mass genocide in history of the world.
Well, yeah,
My
look at all
majority
these
of all,
Islam guys, you know,
like
and-
this whole thing that's happening now. I don't have enough information on that.
Yeah, I
don't
feel
know.
like I shouldn't have
don't-
even said that, like-
no, dude, I see it happening, but I just don't know what's happening, bro. But
Like,
I
did you
know
see
it's,
that whole thing that in that Russian
in
mall?
No,
Bro, I'll send you the videos.
Yeah.
These oaks just went into this mall in Russia and just started opening fire. And it was ISIS or Islamic believers.
because of religion.
Yeah. And my thing is, okay, cool. If churches and God speaks to people about taking care of others and churches and stuff like that, then why spend millions of rands building these these huge churches for people just to essentially come and give you money? Why don't the churches build
Homes, and
homes,
schools,
and
hospitals,
shelters?
and yeah.
Where are
Where's
the
yeah.
the financially backed churches and shelters by the churches?
That's actually that's a good point. I was in Paris last year, bro, and they were
Location
still.
I was in Benoni earlier. You said so blasé.
I was in Paris, you know, bro. And the Notre Dame was being rebuilt because remember that fire that happened. So,
and they raised $1 billion for it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I looked at that place. It's funny that you say this now because I didn't think about it then. Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And you don't see that. Like that place is so big and beautiful. You're like, dude, it's different. Like until you see it in person, you can't fathom how actually big that thing is, bro. And all the churches there. I'll show you the photos, bro. Unbelievable. But now that you say it, I'm thinking, look at all these nice things that they've done. But yeah, they raised €1 billion. To fix Notre Dame.
Euros even, you know.
But it's not. But they couldn't raise €1 billion to. Dude, they did the math. It only takes $6.5 billion to end world hunger.
But if that's the case, then why Jeff Bezos?
They don't do it,
Tesla,
because
all those fuckers.
It's too big a project to put people through because it will get greed and people will steal the money.
But at the
That's
same
straight
time,
facts.
Elon Musk said he would back the 6.5 billion.
Yeah, he said he would give it.
But then
if
where
people
the
would do
fuck
it
is he
properly.
backing?
But who's going to do it though? Because
It's
he's
a
not going to do it.
publicity stunt.
Yeah,
Because he likes trending. That's
true.
why.
Do you like Elon Musk?
Huh?
You like Elon Musk?
I like his. I don't know if the word's right, but ideology.
Yes.
Like where he comes
Yes.
from in terms of his thought process.
Yeah,
And I like the fact that you never know his next move.
yeah.
But
It's always surprising.
exactly.
Yeah.
But he's all for the
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, but
That-
he
yeah.
loves trending. That's
Yeah.
why he smoked that fucking joint
Yeah.
on
Joe Rogan's
Joe
podcast,
Rogan's thing.
yeah.
Then some other seminar, he tuned some other CEO. He tuned his fucking ass out.
Yes, I remember that,
because then
yes.
people were trending about it.
Yeah.
People were talking about it. He likes being the center of attention.
Because I also think that I think that he's smart enough, and I think that he sees like the idea of what they're doing, and he's like, that is wrong. Like, and he's not. I like that he's not afraid to fucking tell people off, and
For
he's
sure.
like, you could do this better. And this.
For sure.
For me, I just love him at the moment for just the reason that he's all about freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, like, as I was saying, the podcast I did earlier about what the media sells you and shit like that. That stuff is what ruins society in these days. Is literally all the fucking lies that they're selling to you all the time, bro. And he's the only one that keeps on saying, "It's him, you're okay, weird. You're Andrew Tate's, you're Donald Trump's, you're this, you're Tucker Carlson." Like all these guys that are like now fighting against the system, bro. And people are like so upset about it, and they're like, "Oh, how can you say this and this?" And then they're just kind of just saying like, "This is." The actual right, you've been brainwashed into believing all of this fucking nonsense.
But people hate them because they know. But
Yeah.
if someone like you or I, who no one knows in terms of that,
yeah,
we're saying the same fucking thing, no one would give a shit.
yeah, it's all about status, bro.
But the thing is, they all use that. My only thing is with Elon, cool. He's fucking intelligent,
Yeah,
but use it in a positive way. Cool. You saying you'll give up the 6.5, then do it. But he just loves people talking about him, and that's why. I had my fucking my
the
thought
point.
was there. I had a point.
it happens all the time. Don't stress, bro. I get you. Sometimes
Fuck no! I think it was going to be a show
good one.
like a CSI Horatio moment.
oh, this is the modern man.
Yeah, there we go. Fuck no, but I'll have
You
it
should have
again.
even put the glasses on. Dude, put the glasses on when you remember it, and then you got to take it off when you throw the one line.
No, but then now when I pull it up, you'll know it's coming.
yeah,
If I'm putting my glasses
okay.
in, you know,
Yeah,
it needs to just,
Okay,
it's like
100%.
surprising. It's not surprise if you know it's coming.
Oh, as long as you're not in jail, then it's cool, bro. Not as long as you're not in fucking.
What's I gonna say? No, yeah. So what I was gonna say is that
Yeah.
he uses it. He uses it for his own capital gains, his own personal gains, and I mean that's why he named his fucking one child like a GTA fucking cheat code, bro. Like a PlayStation. Yeah, have you seen it? You can't.
X square.
No
No
one
his
even
name's
knows.
Carl.
Yeah,
Yeah, the name's Carl.
Is it? Yeah, exactly.
That's the fucking name. Oh,
You know.
I get you. They just do it because I think they get bored and they just
Exactly.
They just want to. They want
And
attention.
what?
bro.
He's got like 10 kids now or something.
Yeah, because
He is the
believes in
modern
Reebok.
Genghis Khan, bro.
Actually, and he's from Pretoria.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
He won't say he is.
Yeah, he won't.
He was more Canadian than anything because I think he moved from a young age.
Yeah, I think in high school, bro. But he was still, yeah, obviously like during apartheid times and shit. So that's maybe why. I don't know. Tell me about sobriety, bro. What made you decide to like? Give me that
Such a
story,
waste of
bro.
money.
Okay.
It's such a waste of money, and because I mean, you knew me from Nikki Beach and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I was a soldier, bro. I could go.
Yeah.
Look, other stuff helped me go, but I could fucking go, and I knew no end. And it wasn't one of those, "Yeah, I'll have one and go." No, I'll have one bottle and stay. And like I said, it was just a waste of money because you wake up the next morning, you got nothing to show for it. You got fuck all to show for it. You don't even have memories because you were so pissed you don't remember.
Yeah, you
what
don't
the fuck
remember
happened.
shit. Yeah.
You feel like shit. You lose another day,
Yeah, because you fucked the next day.
Yeah.
Your whole day's done, bro.
and personally, it's just regret.
Yeah.
So
I think there's also, okay, playing devil's advocate on this point, bro. Obviously, there are nights that when you do drink, let's say you don't get too fucked up, but
I didn't have those.
when you got too fucked up.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't say I have that problem. I had that problem. I also knew no end, bro.
Yeah.
It was, I'm that kind of guy when I'm having fun, I don't want to stop having fun.
See,
bro.
but that's the thing.
I want to continue having fun, bro. Like this fucking ecstasy's here, bro. Like I want to milk it for as much as fucking possible, bro.
I think reword that because ecstasy
Okay.
it makes it seem like it was there to take, but you're not a drug person.
Okay, yeah.
The
no.
ecstasy's
Yeah,
here.
okay,
Let me take some off the
yeah.
shelf. I'm ready.
Oh, but you,
Yeah, I
so
get what you're
that
saying.
that kind of thing, and then also again, I used to wake up and where the fuck am I? You know
That's the
what
thing,
what
bro.
the fuck happened? And then I did some fucked up shit, bro. And people tell me, and then they look at me like I'm this fucking doers, and I'm like,
Bro, I'll show you a video
really?
at Nikki Beach. Bar and fucking Essential Group
Yeah.
ticket. Bro, I
Horrible.
cringe, bro.
When you see those kinds of things, bro.
I was stripping in VIP at Nikki Beach, bro, and it's cringe. And I'm like, who wants to be associated with that?
Yeah.
It's funny at the time,
At the time, bro, but you also
but you,
didn't.
want to
yeah.
take that home to your mom and dad?
No.
No,
No.
exactly.
No. It is that's when perception of others actually, even if you don't give a fuck about their opinions, you don't want them to look at you like, oh, look at that drug crazy fucking
Yeah,
drunk.
exactly. And that's
Like
where
that's what they are. They associate.
it
You could
was
be a
getting to that.
completely different person.
It was
like,
getting to that point.
yeah,
you
when
know?
people, you could be this person, that person. I'm fucking smart. I'm this and that. But people will only. It's the age old fucking saying. It's my favorite saying, bro. People don't judge you by your good intentions. They judge you by your last worst act.
Exactly.
That's it, bro. They don't give a fuck about the good things because we're always looking for the negative. And as soon as they get that, they'll run on that and they'll always remember you like that, bro. Even though you're not like that now. Guaranteed you go back to half those people. If they don't know you now that you're sober,
yeah.
they'll be like, I'm not going to go out. This guy's there,
Yeah,
you know,
the suckers-
fucking, yeah.
And that's so.
And you're a big dude, so that must be scary to be around, bro. Like, if
I
you're
was
tripping
never,
fucking
I,
balls.
but I was never an aggressive drunk.
No, I know, but it would still be like, I would even be like,
But I was always up for it.
okay,
like-
I get you.
I remember.
I was always up for
I always remember like I'd be pissed now, and like I said, I would never touch a woman, and I fucking can't stand men who do.
Yeah.
And I saw this oak getting volvy with his chick, so I got involved. I was like, don't know who you are,
But you're going to get
but
it now.
carry on,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna level you.
Yeah.
Personally, cool, good Samaritan, but I had no right to get involved.
I get you. It wasn't your business.
But again, it's like steroids. The booze gives you confidence, and I felt
You chose it.
unstoppable.
Yeah.
But that was my thing because I'm actually shy. I'm actually reserved. I'm actually an introvert.
Okay.
And it's
It's funny how appearances don't.
Yeah.
It
People
completely, bro.
people always get so shocked when I say that, but the booze helped me come out of my shell a bit more.
Be a
and
different
enjoy.
person.
Yeah,
It's
because
like
now,
being a different character, bro.
like
You
now
get
I
to
don't
be-
even
yeah.
go out because I don't drink, because otherwise I stand there like a fucking bouncer.
What do you want to do? Yeah, it's a little bit like, I wouldn't even say boring, but it's like you sit there, everyone's sitting there drinking, and you
Yeah.
can only drink so much water.
Yeah, and
you can
Red
only drink
Bull.
so much Red Bull or Coke or this and fucking, yeah, it becomes, you lose interest in those kind of things because you don't drink. You know what
so
I mean?
I've got no excitement. And
Yeah.
growing up, we had this alcoholic old lady. Fuck, her name was Elaine. I hope she's not alive, because I mean, then if she sees this, I'm fucked. But she used to scare me. I was terrified of her.
Yeah.
because literally from the day she woke up to the minute she went to bed,
Drinks.
yeah,
That's it.
fucking hammered. And she would be so pissed that she would pass out with her TV blaring and we could hear it through the wall and it would keep us up.
Oh, fuck.
But if I heard her coming, I would fucking duck and dive because I was that scared.
Yeah.
I remember even my brother coming back from his first bachelor's.
His first bachelor.
He was fucking hammered.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't even stand. And I hid because it scared me. Why? I don't know. It's not like anything happened growing up. But yeah,
It was just a safety.
And then I don't like being around drunk people because
Yeah.
you also can't keep a conversation. Like you're
You
saying,
can't. You're not on the same level.
No.
bro. You can't be sober and speak to somebody. It's the same as like when you sit here and let's say one person's drunk
conversation's
and one
dead.
person's high.
yeah,
That doesn't work, bro. Like you have to be.
they'll
on
have a
the- yeah.
conversation, but it's not about the same thing.
No, they're completely two different wavelengths, bro.
And
Completely.
I can't handle people hanging on me.
The touchy.
Yeah,
Especially if you're sober.
Yes,
It's annoying
yes,
as
that's-
fuck.
no.
I get you. I
I'm
get you.
alright, thanks.
And now, how do you feel? You said 4 years, bro. 4 years. How do you feel? Completely, like from then, body wise. I was about to say, tell me, like, don't you get those feel like you? I said that I was here last night drinking wine with my friends. You said you missed like
I miss the social side
social
of it.
side of it, yeah.
Not the jawling, but like, like having a beer with my best mate or something
Yeah.
like that. Or I just miss it. That type of what it represents.
yeah.
The gatherings. But I've also got a bit of like social anxiety.
Okay.
Big crowds freak me the fuck out.
Okay.
Also because of the way I look.
Oh, yeah. And people will target you, bro. They'll see, let me see how far I can push this motherfucker. They do that to my dad all the time when we go out. They were like, some guy would be like, oh, you're a big dude, eh? Look here, look at the arms, this and that. Or they'll bump and fucking, they like push. And he's like, why?
Yeah, and I'm very chilled until I'm not.
Yeah. And then it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I don't stop. And it's a problem. So, I remember I got into one big fight outside Manhattan's,
okay. Yeah.
which is, I think it's Madison's now.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember I was outside I was trying to get some breath because I couldn't fucking stand anymore. I was so hammered. And I just heard this slap. I turned around, this chick's holding her face, and her boyfriend just slapped her.
Shit.
Fuck, my reaction time, I pummeled this oak. Then it turned into a big thing. Then I saw other people fighting, so I got involved there.
You just were in that rage moment.
Then this
bro.
other oak started pushing this other, like they were trying to fight, and then as he was edging the other oak on to fight with him. As the oak now got involved, 4 other oaks got involved.
That's
I was
wrong,
like, that's
bro.
not right. So,
Yeah. I'm going to help that guy.
but I
even though
got
don't
so
know, yeah.
hectic. Then it split up, and then the guy who caused all this shit walked off, and I still leopard crawled around the side of the car, came up behind him, and I gripped him around the throat, and I pulled him down. And it's just it's
You
not-
leopard crawl.
Yeah, really.
That must have been a fucking sight to see, bro.
Dude, even the bouncer came running when I had the soaker out, and I was like, "You fuck off,"
You know, one of those.
Yeah, and it wasn't fun. I didn't
Yeah.
want to be that oak.
But now, do you ever think you would, let's say now, not weird example, just random example, bro. Like, let's say, come here, you have a glass of wine. Would you ever do that? Would you not do that? Because if you start, is that the reason why? Or like, what would stop you from,
I've come this far.
why stop now?
I know how much I'll regret it.
I get you.
So from all the years of powerlifting and trying to maintain my weight and eating and watching what I eat and shit like that, and I used to count my calories. It got so bad that because I don't want to say addictive personality, but when I get
An
into-
obsessive person.
yes,
Yes, an
fuck
obsessive
me.
person, yeah.
OCD to the
Proper,
max.
yeah.
Like when I was
When you set your mind on, that's the only thing.
when I
there,
was
bro.
counting all
Yeah,
my
yeah,
calories, it was so bad that I was even like when I would go to Nikki Beach, I'd count the calories in tequila, and then after like the 10th one, I'd just be like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna be fat. I'm happy." So yeah, I was just like, "No, it's enough now.
Yeah.
It's enough," and I know how much I'll hate myself if I break that chain.
I get you.
So
You
for
did
the
all
long-
of this work for so long,
Why?
and then you have the sip. It's nice at the time, but then you go home and then you're like, I fucked it.
Yeah.
I fucked it.
I'll be fucking so angry with myself, and for the
And then your
longest
mind
time,
will start moving into,
Exactly.
okay, I can just do it again, or
Yeah.
now it's okay.
it's
now.
like
I've already
breaking-
broken it. Yeah.
It's like breaking diet.
Yes.
Now I'll start on Monday.
yeah.
I'll
stop drinking.
one
next,
burger
yeah.
is not going to affect me.
Yeah.
It's the same type of.
Yeah. You
thought process.
start negotiating with yourself, bro. So yeah, you're just not negotiable.
always
It's
lose.
non-negotiable, bro. Yeah.
Always lose.
That's a funny thing, bro. Have you noticed? I wouldn't say noticed, but that little devil on the shoulder, bro, is always so much more tempting than the fucking good blueprint of life. You know, like I said this in the previous podcast. I said, you know, sometimes logic doesn't always prevail. Sometimes the best things in life for you are the things that aren't right for you.
Yeah.
You know, like the feelings, the experiences you get from that, like drinking, doing this and that, what. But that little devil on the shoulder that sits there, it's like, oh, you know, that fun. It's always so much easier to give into that.
But that little devil is often sometimes the right devil, if you think about it.
Okay.
Because the angel might be always telling you to play it safe.
True. That's
That
true.
little devil will be like,
Take the risk.
no, Roux, spend that money. It could work out. And it could be anything from
Buying a Vans jacket.
buying a Vans. You would have fucking turned around. You would have turned around. But I'm like, even like, you know, like the angel could be saying, it's your last 20 grand. The devil could be saying, it's your last 20 grand. You could start a business with it. The
Perception.
Angel, yes.
Perception.
The angel could be saying, it's your last 20 grand. What happens if the business doesn't work?
Yeah.
The devil's saying, but what if it does?
But what if it does? I love that, bro. Because I believe I live life like that, bro. Is always to take that risk. And I always believe in, I'd rather say, fuck,
Yeah.
than be like, what if? What
There's
if
two-
I
there's-
tried? Like, I
there's
don't want to
two
regret
sides.
not doing it, bro. I'd rather be like, fuck, it didn't work out. Or,
There's two
but what if
sides
I
to the
tried
fuck.
something? Yeah.
Fuck, it didn't work out. Fuck, I made it.
That's it. Fuck it, I made it. It's I love that, bro. I love that.
Yeah.
That is the two sides.
It's
But
how you see the fuck.
it's all perception, bro. Life is literally everything is how you perceive it. What did
My
I say?
aunt's
earlier? It
definitely
was-
not going to watch this, bro.
Uh,
Yes, I flicked hard.
Don't worry, bro.
I'm not even.
I
I
flew
know
hard,
she's
bro.
going to want to see the link. Like, no.
No, sorry, you
the
can't.
card. He didn't.
we
he
didn't press
format
record.
it,
We
bro.
didn't press record.
We just. Yeah.
Oh, bro, it's a thing of it didn't happen to me. It happened for me.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's where perception starts coming into your life, and when you start changing your mindset and seeing, like, you know, if you have a failure or something bad happens or fucking something doesn't go your way, you always like,
It didn't break me. It built me.
that's it.
Like
You can't
we
allow
say,
it to
as
break,
The,
yeah.
the twin brothers. You know?
The tale of the two brothers,
Fuck,
bro.
I love
I actually
that,
want to. How long are we on this thing now, bro? Sorry.
We've been going for about 40, 45 minutes.
Okay, cool, perfect. I want to end because I want a part 2 of this, bro, where we deep dive into like a proper thing. But I want to end this pod on that one, the tale of the two brothers. Bro.
Oh, bro.
And I want to indulge in that conversation.
But do
with
you
bro.
know how rewarding it is to explain the tale of the two brothers to someone who doesn't know it?
And they'll never see it. They
don't
can't
see it.
fathom it until you tell them. Then they're like, whoa.
And my uncle, he always had this one saying, and it made so much sense. And it made so much more sense when I grew up and realized that you get 3 types of people in this world. You get one that sits on the fence and waits for something to happen. One that makes things happen. And then the other one sits there and says, what the fuck just happened? And you need to decide.
Who do you want to be?
Yes. And there's people out there that are 2 of the 3 in a negative light.
Because you okay.
Waits
yeah.
for things to happen, and eventually he's just like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. You're still waiting. And actually things happened, but then you look back, you're like, oh, fuck.
You have to.
Yeah,
You
missed
got to
it.
grip it, bro.
Grip life
Like
by the
I said,
fucking
bro,
horns.
it's fucking so fast paced.
Yeah, it is. Everything happens so... people always say time goes by so fast, bro. And it does. But if you are doing a lot of things in your life, that's okay. Because if time goes... you're still getting a lot done in that time. You know, like I thought about it when I was at...
But you also need to stop.
Stop and smell the roses.
Stop
bro.
fucking enjoying.
Yeah,
bro.
100%, bro. It's
Let it
gratitude.
fuck- yes.
Learning gratitude, bro. That's one thing
Enjoy
I struggle with,
what
bro.
you've made.
Created. Building a life. What we were talking about earlier
Yeah,
about
yeah.
grounding. You said you're not interested in travel. Wait, we'll still end on the fucking tale of the two brothers, bro. Sorry. But, ladies and gentlemen, this man says he's not interested in travel. It's not
Bro,
something you hear often.
I travel
and I
28
love
k's
hearing
to
that,
work
bro.
every day, and that's enough for me. Bro. It's fucking nightmare. Look, I'm probably not interested in travel because I've never done it.
Okay.
But I've been to Vegas.
No ways.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I went to World Champs.
Fuck.
Drop there, yeah, World Champs.
World champs. Drops
champs.
mic. Gets off podcast.
I'm not allowed to touch the mic because I'm fucking very sensitive apparently. But yeah, I went to World Champs in Vegas. It was an eye opener.
Yeah.
It was an eye opener, especially coming from Joburg. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Have you been?
To Vegas?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
When I do get
We
married,
name
one
drop
day-
fucking Paris,
So no,
but-
never been to Vegas, bro.
Yeah, but it's the
I'm
people are
saving that
weird,
for my
bro.
bachelor's, bro.
The people are weird.
Bro, I can imagine it's fucking Vegas, bro.
Bro, I saw
Americans, bro.
There was this like, she was like a hybrid of like a red
Yeah.
Indian Chinese person.
Okay.
And we went to if you go to Vegas,
Yeah.
go to the old street, Fairmont Street.
Okay.
That's the old Vegas
Okay.
with the LED lights.
Yes.
Fuck that's more impressive and
Different
beautiful
gravy.
to me. And we went the one day and this old, like I said, hybrid, she was just doing her moves. I went back 3 days later, she was still there. Same clothes. And she was in a pink outfit, shorts. And you could see like the dirt marks, the shape of everything. She's just still jiving. And I'm like, no. The people are so weird. I would have enjoyed it a lot more.
I'm just thinking about.
Oh, bro. Like you see on TV with these
Yeah,
folks
yeah,
walking
yeah.
around in nappies. That's legit, bro.
In nappies.
Yeah, it's like from
Okay, yeah.
Hangover.
Yeah.
So it was an eye opener. It was cool. It was lacquer to experience.
Yes,
And I can say I've done it now.
100%.
But I probably would have enjoyed it more if
you
I didn't
weren't
go on so much of a
competing.
budget. No, bro, I went broke, bro.
Really?
Everything
And
was
it's
sponsored
expensive
for
as
me.
fuck,
I wouldn't
bro.
have gone if my best mate's dad paid for my tickets.
Oh, that's lovely.
Another guy paid for my accommodation.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought a box of cigarettes there. That was 180 rand, and they were shit. They were horrible. Only to realize I would have been spending that price and more during COVID. You know what I mean? With ease. Take my fucking money. Just
Yeah.
give me a guai.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to. I enjoy history.
Yes.
So as much as Vegas is historical, I'd rather go to like the Isle of Man.
Dude, that's cool, bro.
And,
Like,
and Peru and those type of things.
yeah. South America vibes,
Yeah.
bro.
My mate just did it. He
Like
said it was
hiking
insane.
and yeah.
I've been to Ethiopia. That was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a school trip.
The only other country I've been to in Africa is just Mozambique, bro. I haven't been to another
No,
one,
we
yeah.
did the fourth highest peak in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Rasdashen.
Okay.
And that was an eye opener.
yeah.
We were the last group to see this one particular Bible, because there's a whole argument as to where Christianity started,
Okay.
and this Bible was 1,000 years old, and we were the last people to see it because they were worried and it was getting damaged, so they
Put it away in a
put
vault.
it away.
Just done.
And no one really knows where the Ark of Covenant is, but they say at this particular church it is. And there was this little building, probably, and I'm not saying your place is little. I mean, it's a whole building.
Yeah.
But the boundary
It's
and the Ark of Covenant is supposed to be in there. And this particular priest was selected by the person before. And he stays within that little gated community, the size of this place, for the rest of his life until he dies. And before he dies, he selects the next person.
next person, and that's that.
And you can't, unless you're chosen or worthy of it, if you look at it, you're blind instantly. So
Dude, I love shit like that. Remind me, that's the next pod we're doing. These not conspiracies, but kind of content. Dude, I
fucking love that
fucks with
shit,
that,
dude.
bro. I fucks with that.
I'll bring my iPad. Bro.
Dude,
Fucking-
please, bro, please. And we'll make that a 3-hour one, bro.
Oh, straight. We'll graze. We'll just fuck.
100%, 100%. Okay, but let's end off on that tale of two brothers. Would you like to share it with the people of the modern man?
I'll try, and then you can just fix
Yeah,
it. If I
I'm not going to
fuck it
lie
up.
to you. I'm also in between. I can't quote it exactly the same way, but the tale behind
Listen up, kids. So the tale of two brothers. One, they both had the same father, and he was a full-blown alcoholic
Yes.
and just useless.
it. Yeah.
And
Waste of a man.
Exactly.
Waste of a man.
Exactly. And so the one son grew up to be successful,
Yeah.
and just a great guy.
Yeah.
And the other one grew up to be like his dad. And when asked, why are you the way you are? They both said, because of my dad. So
I get goosebumps
yeah,
even listening to it,
it's
bro.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's how you again, it's on perception.
Everything.
It's how you choose where you come from that makes you. And you can either choose to be your past.
Or you choose to make your own future.
Exactly. And so the alcoholic brother said that he basically just said that I am the way I am because of my dad, because of how we were brought up and how I was brought up. And so it's it's in my genes. It's who I am. And then the successful one,
victim mentality. That is the biggest part of this whole story is victim mentality.
So we could actually say the other brother who was successful is winning mentality.
100%.
Because he saw what he didn't want to be.
Yeah. He knew what he didn't want to be.
Just like with me and my dad. Don't have one, and I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, you'll be a different man than him.
And because of that, bro, the level of up there that I want to be.
Dude, this was great. Thank you, bro. I want to thank you again for sharing your stories, and definitely I look forward to more conversation. Like the what I said earlier.
In
I don't
another
like
year
being
and a half.
No. It was only a month that I didn't message you.
No, but you know.
Okay, to be fair, I haven't seen you in that long.
Yeah, no, because I stopped drinking.
Actually,
no one.
Actually, I stopped going out, bro.
It's a waste.
When you get older, it is a waste of money, bro.
Like you said, home shopping, really.
Bro, 100%.
You could blow enough in a night to fucking
furnish my house.
I don't want to go over, but
okay, maybe not that extent, but
well,
you
look,
know,
I mean,
like,
that when my mom died, I mean, 18 grand is a lot of money, you know. But yeah,
all in one weekend, bro. But again, thank you so much for this conversation, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have any questions or comments on whatever the fuck we said, the moose is loose.
TH,
not THE, not THE.
Yeah.
But again, thank you for coming, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you people on the next episode.
Appreciate it, bro.
Cool.
Re-entry initiated. Incoming message. The Modern Man Podcast.